Hey everyone, SRN347 here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Doki Doki Literature Club. When we last left off, we were about to begin the day after writing yet another poem. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. You seem like you're in a good mood, Sayori. I'm still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I mean, you're the one who dragged me into here, but okay. I guess it's always the simple things with you. Speaking of which, kind of hungry. You're trying to get money out of me. I just want to look at it. Turns it upside down. Only 2 small coins fall out. I can see right through you. Yep, my character can see right through you as well. It only leaves one option. Give up, don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. That is generally true. I didn't notice that Yuri was listening in. Because she wasn't listening in. Tell Sean to let me borrow some money. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I didn't mean that, I got too absorbed in my book. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. Revolution. We shall revolt. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Some people believe that. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. Whoa! Okay, something smacked Sayori. I thought for a moment my character had, like... Okay, no, someone threw a cookie at her. That makes more sense. Is this a miracle? Just throw a cookie at someone. Don't complain. Sure, I hit you, but I gave you a cookie. Just wait until I invent the patented money cannon. You shoot a big wad of cash at someone and be like, don't complain, I just gave you $100. Even if it was the equivalent of being hit with a cannonball. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Why do you think I gave you that one? Cookie still in hand, she nudges her off. Nom. Did you seriously just do that? Sayori, your actions have consequences or something. Such a kid sometimes. Yeah, she kind of is. Where is Monica? Isn't she like the president of the club or something? Actually, no, not something, she is. It's okay. Things happen. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Does she have a boyfriend? Oh well, that's not important to the plot yet, so that information will not be revealed yet, is what I'm inferring here. You would have heard the bell ring. Oh, you play piano? Interesting. I own a piano, but I never actually play it. In fact, I don't think I can play it anymore. It's covered in a bunch of stuff. I've been practicing a whole lot lately. Best of luck. Wait, practicing at pianos or the poetry we're about to read? Scene transition. We didn't actually go anywhere. I'm gonna go get some supplies. Wanna come with me? Supplies? Oh, okay, apparently there's a festival coming up. That's just an official rule. For it to truly be an anime, a festival has to come up at some point. But that only applies to slice of life animes, which this game seems to kind of be one of those. We exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. It feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Yeah. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Did you just use incorrect grammar? And in a school, no less? For shame. Anyway, reciting poems on stage. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Okay, you say these lines, and how do I put this? You perform them. Just that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your usual self. The festival is going to be so much fun. She spins herself around in the hallway again. The mission? Yeah, I'm sure spending time with Sayori is fun at times. Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. Crayola. Literally the only brand of crayons in the world. Then at least move aside to look for the poster. Did someone throw a cookie at you again? Oh, no, she smacked her forehead into the shelf. You okay, Sayori? Since she's sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands. She slowly releases her hands from her forehead. There's a huge red mark in the center of her forehead. Huh? Where? I do not see it. Oh well. Just because it exists canonically doesn't mean it's in this image. Where would I even find ice? I guess a cold drink will do. I pat her on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. Okay, the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Apple juice. Wait, who puts ice in apple juice? Hand her the bottle of apple juice. Opens it and starts... It's for your forehead! How hard did you hit your head? No, that's just Sayori being her usual self. There's no ice in that. Well, I guess it just needs to be cold. It doesn't need to actually have ice in it. You know how we used to play outside of the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost as if you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault after all. Ah, good times. Did I really do that? You don't remember? Of course I remember my childhood, even if it wasn't my actual childhood. You're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. Don't call me that. This game isn't a dating sim. Unless it is. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be this way forever? If I have any say in the matter, yes. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes people do like go their separate ways after college and stuff. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. Yeah, people can be multifaceted like that. I don't want to worry Monica, you know. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. Yeah, I didn't think that would work so well. It's just a matter of time until she sees it. It sure is a good thing she's looking at the fourth wall and not at Sayori. Yeah, I know, that's not actually how it works. That's just how they animated it. That's how visual novels work. We're able to find everything. Yep. I have it all right here. And the poster paper. Why does she sometimes randomly turn sideways like that? I made it an adventure. That's the perfect excuse for randomly getting injured doing stuff. I decided to make it an adventure. Okay, so now we're about to share the poems. Let's start off with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Your skills are really improving. Thanks. Coming from you, it means a lot. I still don't get to see what I wrote, but oh well. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings. You can get pretty far by letting your mind wander. That's what Einstein did. It's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Very intimate exercise. Thanks for sharing. I have an example of that if you'd like to read it. The raccoon. Oh geez, this one looks like it's an actual essay or something. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off of my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. Whoa, it like jumped up for no reason. Oh, okay, it says. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. There. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Nice. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. You sure were. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Really? I had thought it was actual, like literal. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Huh, maybe it was a metaphor. I think it's something different people can relate to in their own way. There probably is a message in that about habits or something. Feeding a habit is like feeding a raccoon. It's just gonna keep coming back. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because she's a bit shy about that kind of stuff? Or just in general? Yeah, I guess I do. Everyone kinda does. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities. True that. Even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now. Who should I show it to next? Huh. One, two, Pikachu! I choose you, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't say it's any better either. Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Wait, maybe that was a compliment. Glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. She completely missed the point. This kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. She has a type all of a sudden? I don't know, nothing so fluffy. So she's dragging around a dead one. That was a little unnecessary. Yeah, that's a little harsh. Think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she'd probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. Could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound. Doki, Doki, to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I really hope you're just being metaphorical or making some sort of point that isn't dislike people who like spiders. Because if that's actually true, that's pretty mean. She doesn't deserve that kind of hatred. But it's poetry. It could all be metaphorical or figurative in some way. I hope you didn't think this was the best I could do. So you're telling me you weren't trying. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with simpler analogies. Like anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Okay, good, you don't actually hate a spider. Like her for liking spiders. Thank you. Not that I like spiders personally, but, you know. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Something that you're afraid if people find out they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? True. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Yuri wrote about something similar to that. Yep. I guess you guys think alike sometimes. I don't think I would judge her or anything. Oh yeah, there may or may not be some sort of animosity between Natsuki and Yuri. We'll see. She made you feel insecure yesterday? What's sounds like she's learned her lesson. Yeah, maybe you and Yuri should exchange poems. I'm sure you'll gain some understanding to each other from that. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Isn't there always a good message to take away from it? I want to make people think, not just feel. Yeah, understandable. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Let's not make Monica be the last one twice in a row. I guess. I'll take it. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Aha, I wouldn't count on it. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. Yeah, you're not the first person to tell me that. I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. Yeah. Don't be afraid to give them their share of time. You can talk to me every now and then. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, you're quite approachable. Don't worry. I get what you're saying. Anyway, yeah, let's look at your poem. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless... I don't know that word. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. I don't know this word, but I know all of these. Then again, I am a math major. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaninglessness. Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one. I never said I don't like it. Abstract is cool. I kind of like playing with the space on my paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Indeed. That was quite a dramatic way to, like, put that last message there. Draws a bit of emphasis to it. Hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. It can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh, these are always good. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Did she just break the fourth wall? You never know when you might change your mind. Wait, is this tip even about writing? That said, I've broken the fourth wall like 3 times per episode so far, so I can't really judge her for it. That's my advice for today. I haven't had important decisions yet, but I'll keep that in mind. And this is all live, so if I do in fact do any save scumming, you will actually see it happening on screen. Anyway, time to share with Sayori. I really love your poems. Can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. Not even Natsuki. Oh, she's the least willing to admit that she likes it. But she's not willing to assert that she dislikes it, so I'll take it as a win. Let's not talk about that. Your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand. I'm not a kid, you know. Really? Pretty sure you are. This is a high school, right? Or maybe it's a middle school. I don't know. Will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. I didn't write this for you. She broke her pencil. Being clumsy as always, I see. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of my other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle is a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes the bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something, but all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. I like how it sometimes rhymes, but sometimes doesn't, as if you're alternating between a narrative and a poem. That's kind of cool. Did you really write this? Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Ah, you've been learning from Monica. Understandable. Yeah, that is true. I would expect Sayori to be cheerful, so getting a depressing poem from her is a little unexpected. But that doesn't mean it's unwelcome. Just unexpected. It was honestly well written. Seeing that passion in her eyes makes it hard to be pessimistic. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. What's this? Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting new members. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? You won't need more than a few decorations. That doesn't tell us what we'll actually be doing. We're going to be performing. Each of us will choose a poem to recite during the event. They're being put on the posters in case we want to prepare ahead of time. Really think it's that bad of an idea? No, but I didn't sign up for this. I'm guessing in this literature club, we put each other on the spot like that quite a lot. Write poems and read them. Now read them in front of more people. Yeah, we are responsible for the fate of the club. Who knew being a member of a literature club would be so much work? If all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I was warned to save for when I have to make an important decision, but it seems like I haven't been making decisions yet. I take it I'll be making more and more decisions as the game goes on. want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Give us a day to choose which one we're reading first. Each of us has multiple poems. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. And we will be hearing it next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. I have been SRN347, and I will see you later.